I'm here with Becky and Mike, who have been practicing Pilates together for over 2 years.
And working out together is something that many couples find to be great, not just for their physical health, but also for a great way to connect and just do something fun together. So I thought it'd be fun to do a little interview with the two of them about their Pilates practice. So I'm gonna start with Becky. So you were doing Pilates pretty regularly for a couple years before Mike started joining you. Why did you want Mike to start Pilates?
Because Mike didn't know what Pilates was. Every time I went to Pilates, he would make a joke about Pilates and turning you into a pretzel. So every time I would come home from Pilates, he would say, "Did you turn into a pretzel today?" No, this is not really anything about Pilates. So I brought him so that he could learn for himself.
Awesome. So you wanted Mike to learn a little bit about what you did when you came to the studio and when you did Pilates. Was there anything in particular about Pilates that you wanted him to learn about, or that you thought maybe he would enjoy or find fascinating?
Well, he's had back issues for a long time, and he used to lay across the ottoman in our living room because his back hurt after a day of work. And so he was laying on that trying to stretch, and he would fall asleep that way just because it felt good. So I knew he had back issues that we could work on. I also knew that he was talking about joining a gym in the local area or whatever, and the local gym is obviously a more inexpensive option than Pilates, but it really doesn't work unless you go there all the time. So I actually knew if we went together, we would be accountable.
Nice. So Mike's first experience at the Pilates studio was a Valentine's couples class that you brought him to. Tell us why you think that was a good way maybe to get him started or introduced or in the door.
I will tell you my part is the first thing is he didn't have to walk in here with 10 women and be the only guy here. So there were other guys and there were other guys in the same position, so that when Mike gave me the...
their wives had drugged them here.
Right, drugged them here as well.
It's harder to make an excuse if it's a Valentine's Day.
Oh, there's that too.
That's nice. So tip for the ladies, you can make your spouse feel bad if they don't come.
Leverage.
Yeah, that's good.
But the first time that he put his legs in the leg springs on the tower, and he gave me a really not very complimentary look, all the other guys in the room were doing that to their spouse as well.
Nice. So Mike, a lot of guys probably wouldn't even consider, of course, coming to Pilates, or they kind of consider that Pilates is kind of like a women's workout, something that a woman goes and does. What would you tell them about Pilates that might convince them to come try it out?
Well, the first thing for me is we're not even sure when it happened, but a few months after I started, my back stopped hurting. It wasn't like it flipped a switch, but it hurt less, and all of a sudden one day I realized my back doesn't bother me anymore.
Awesome.
which is huge.
Which
is huge. And just the other thing is getting older. I wasn't near. I've always had tight hamstrings, but that wasn't getting better either.
So you definitely feeling some benefits in your body, back feeling better, more flexible. Do you feel like it's girly? Do you feel like what you're doing is no? How about, what would you say to, I think a lot of people in general think I can't do Pilates because I'm not flexible enough, or I can't even start to do that.
That's actually, there's a few exercises that would be really hard if you're not flexible, but by the same token, there's different exercises you can do, and even the ones that are harder, as you do them,
They're hard when you start.
Yeah, you'll get more flexible as you do.
Or you get better at it. Yeah. Do you feel like when you started that that we gave you anything that like you couldn't do? Like I when people come to me or when they say like I'm not flexible to do Pilates, I always say, well, that's a reason to do Pilates. But what I think most people don't understand is that you really we start with wherever you are. We're not going to ask you to do something you can't do.
Well, you were very careful about making sure that if something, and it's pretty rare that I ever had anything that hurt. There were some positions that weren't as comfortable as others, but you were always making sure that if that does hurt, say
we
something.
would adjust
we
it
can
or
adjust it,
change it. Yeah.
It's just like you can sit on a block. If your hamstrings are tight, you can start out sitting on a block.
Yes.
And still do the exercise. So, yeah.
And it's another reason that we take semi-private lessons, because then while it seems like it might be intimidating to have an instructor's total attention just on us, it means if you make a face because something hurts, the instructors here catch it and correct it and give you an exercise that you can do right away.
Awesome. All right, so let's talk about working out together. I know the answer to this question, but I'll ask you. Are you competitive? And if so, does that help you maybe get a little more out of your workout, or how does that
Well, a little
play into
more,
things?
or even just more fun, I think, because you give the other one a bad time, or make fun of them, or if they're not paying attention,
Or doing more.
or trying to get away
less.
with doing one less or something.
Totally. All right, so do you have any examples of when having your spouse as your workout buddy has maybe convinced you to like come in when you normally would have just skipped the workout? Like, do you find that?
Yeah, it's a little hard to make an excuse. You can't call in sick when they know whether you're sick or not.
Go ahead. All right, so one of the things that I notice as a teacher when I have couples is that there's always lots of laughs. So lots of just like having fun and kind of enjoying your workout. And so I always think that is a huge benefit to having that workout partner, is that you actually enjoy what you're doing and get to spend some time together. What would you say is kind of if you would give like your number one benefit of working out together? What would you say it is?
Oh, I can't wait.
Well, I have a good time. I mean, it's like you say, a lot of laughs, and it's always fun.
And you're exercising.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. You don't even realize you're exercising. Maybe.
Sometimes you realize it.
That is not always the case, but it is fun.
It is fun. No, it's fun to work out.
Awesome. All right. That's all I have. Thanks for chatting with me today.
You betcha.